So the person you want to be, the energy that you want to have in your life is main character energy. You want to feel like the main character in your own life, your own movie. Okay? And you need to make sure your friends are like that too. Cuz when your main girl energy is showing, then everything else is going to fall into place. If you have a friend that is not showing main character energy, she is always sad about something, or mad about how something's going in her life, or not really loving who she is. And if she's not really showing you that she loves you, then you don't need that person around. You want to know that you are the main character of your story because you are bright, okay? You are made to shine. And everybody is made to shine in their own way. If everybody know what character they are in their movie, which is main character, then everything else is just going to fall in play, in motion. If everybody play their role in the movie, I'm talking like this is, but okay, just think about it like this. You're watching a movie and everybody is playing their role. You have the, say if it's like a Lifetime movie and it's like the killer, the, what, when I think of Lifetime, I think about thriller. So like you got the main character that's trying to, okay, you got, well, it's more than one main character because you got the character that's trying to steal your husband. You got the wife, and then you got the husband, and then you got the kids, and then you got the plot twist or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm probably sounding confusing right now. But you know how you got every character. You got every character. If every character play their role, the movie turns out perfect. Like it's just there. Like it's just perfect. So everybody play their role, and everybody's considered main character in that movie because and of course you do have the main character where it's like, okay, it's gonna go around her, but that's how you're supposed to be in life. It goes around you. Your life goes around you. Okay? And everybody comes to that movie, comes together in that movie to make a movie. So everybody in life is born to play main character role, and when we come together, we make a movie. I don't know if I sound confusing or what, y'all. Comment down below if I sound confusing. I will explain more in detail of what I mean. But yeah, so people, need to understand that everybody plays a role in life. And everybody should know that what their character does in this life. And everybody should just continue to live life and do what they're supposed to do, then everything was fall into place. So I don't have any friends right now, but if I did have a friend and she, don't, you know, involve herself in her life, if she doesn't put herself as main character energy, then I will have to cut her off. Because if you're not putting yourself as a main character energy, you can't look at me as a main character energy. Because you don't even put yourself on that pedestal. And you probably will start to envy me or jealous or be jealous at me because you don't put yourself in main character energy. If you put yourself in main character energy, 9 times out of 10, you gonna look at your friend like, wow, she's main character too. I love her too. And as I love myself and I love her too. Not, oh, I'm jealous of her, or oh, I want to be like her, or I want to be better than her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at yourself as main character energy in order to look at someone else as main character energy. If you don't see yourself being a main character energy, you're not gonna like that for somebody else because you're gonna be jealous 9 times out of 10. And you just have to know who you are. That's basically what main character energy is. Knowing who you are. Loving who you are. You have to love who you are to be main character energy. You have to enjoy your own presence. You have to be okay with being alone, being by yourself, listening to yourself. And when you get around people, you have to know what to say and what to do and how to act. Because if you act out of hand, then that's just not main character energy. You have to love who you are and love the people that's around you. But first it starts with yourself. So if you don't love yourself, you're not gonna love the people around you. If you don't love who you are inside, you're not gonna love anybody else. Like, it starts within. It starts with yourself. So you must love yourself first in order to love others. But main character energy is very important because that shows you that you care about yourself. It shows you that you are the most important person in your life if you're living in main character energy. Like, you have to just know who you are and you have to show who you are. So you have to walk around every day expressing who you are by being who you are. Like the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you look, the way you put yourself together. All of that is considered main character energy. And I had to catch myself sometimes because sometimes I go at the house looking like I don't care what, but I don't realize that people are watching me. People are really looking. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I don't give a if people watching. And that's the main. That's enough. That's important as well. But you still don't want to just go out looking crazy because people are looking at you and your vibe. So say if you're trying to, I mean, if you don't care, you just don't care. Because sometimes I really just don't care if people looking at me or not. I just want to do what I want to do. But you have to care at some point because people are looking at you. You have to understand that people are looking at you, and you have to live a certain way because people are looking at you, especially if you're a celebrity. Now, most celebrities do what they want, but they don't realize that they have so many people, wanting to be like them, and they don't really think about that, and they, come off as a bad vibe, not like energy wise, but like, they cuss in their music. I'm not saying that don't listen to it, because I cuss in my music. But y'all, at first I didn't want to make my music no more because I cuss in it. But I just had to tell myself that I like my music and I like cussing in my music. So yeah, I'm still gonna do it. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is a lot of celebrities have people looking up to them. But see, I don't look up to no celebrity, and I don't think anybody should look up to any celebrity because, I mean, yes, they're cool and yes, they're entertainment, but I don't. You should be like yourself. You should shoot to be like yourself. Don't shoot to be like Cardi B. Don't shoot to be like Nicki Minaj. Shoot to be like yourself. You need to love who you are because, first of all, that's main character energy. If you're trying to be like somebody else, that's not main character energy. That's imposter drone, imposter drone syndrome. Like, if you're trying to be like somebody else, that's an imposter. You need to be like yourself, okay? But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, like, celebrities got a lot of people looking up to them, and a lot of celebrities, they cuss, they, say crazy things, they, do these things, but they're their main character in their own life, so they're not worried about what you're gonna say if they do something. And that's how you should be in everyday life, even if you're not a celebrity. Stop trying to worry about what other people are saying about you, or don't try to think what people gonna think about you. Just don't care and just love who you are inside. If you love who you are, then you're living in main character energy. And that's so important. Don't try to be like nobody else. Be like yourself and love who you are, and have friends that love who they are, and just so y'all can be a whole loving community, because it's important that you love who you are first before you love anybody else. Main character energy is loving who you are. Okay? Peace. Love you.